Hello, LEGO fans. Bricks Unbound here with another Building Hogwarts update. And I know this is update number 70, and usually I do a tour of Hogwarts progress so far with every 10th update. But right now, as you'll see here in a moment, my Hogwarts layout is a complete mess, and I wanted to keep working on things without having to put everything away and move everything back into place, and then move everything out of place again and bring everything back out to continue working on it. So this is kind of an efficiency thing. But I have been working on this section for quite a while. It took a lot of pieces. The exterior is mostly done. The interior, not so much, as you'll see here in a moment. But this is one section of the castle that surrounds the quad courtyard. So this is one of the walls. Specifically, this one butts up against the grand staircase tower on one end, and then the side we're looking at right now faces out towards the lake. So excuse the mess here. I've been working a lot of things in the background there. But here's the grand staircase tower, front of the quad courtyard. And this section we're looking at in today's video runs that direction and butts up against the tower there. And excuse the poor voice quality here. I am rather sick at the moment, but wanted to still get a video out for you. As far as how this is built, you can definitely see the hinged sections there, but then also each floor does come off in a modular fashion. But let's go ahead and start opening this up so we can talk about what is on the inside. The lower floor right now, it doesn't have a hinge section. I might add hinges over here and just have a little small section that opens up. I'm thinking this is going to be the Ancient Runes classroom. It's not really one seen in the movies, or I don't think it's ever even mentioned in the movies, but it's talked about even just a little bit more, barely mentioned in the books as a class that Hermione takes. So I'll have some things in there that kind of go with that theme. The floor up from that is empty at the moment. Haven't completely decided what I'm going to put in here. And then the floor above that is where the room of requirement is going, specifically the version that is seen in Order of the Phoenix, where they do their Dumbledore's army training. It is quite dark in there right now, but the roof does come off. I'll remove that here later on in the video. And these are just very simple hinges, just using hinged bricks or hinged plates, because the tan hinged bricks are super expensive. So it's actually cheaper to buy 3 of the tan plates and stick those together. But I wanted to have the roof on here to start with, because then we can actually see the bits that hang down there. And you can't see that when I remove the roof because they're attached to the underside of it. But let's go ahead and remove it here. It is just completely empty on the inside. It just has support pillars up, so I can just stick my arm right inside and lift up, and it'll come right off. Okay, now with some lighting here. Obviously very unfinished. I wanted to rough in some key features of the room. So the big fireplace in the back, the grated flooring up front here, so as they destroy the various Death Eater dummies, the bits fall down in there like you see in the films. And then the walls are completely blank right now. Of course, they are supposed to have a mirrored finish to them. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that completely, though. I have some stickers that have, the mirror effect on them. So maybe that far back wall around the fireplace, I'll do more of the mirrored finish. I'm thinking, though, that for the other walls, I am probably going to do it more like it describes it in the book. So this will kind of be a combination of the two, where they have bookshelves of, tomes containing defensive magic information. They have some dark detectors from Imposter Moody's office. They've got a pile of cushions, so when they're practicing stunning on each other, they have something to fall on. Things like that. I would like on shelves along the wall. It makes it look a little more interesting because it's pretty much a big empty room in the movies. It's kind of plain looking. So I would like to have a little bit more going on in here. So that's why I haven't tiled along the walls. As you can see, the tan color still showing through. And of course, it wouldn't be a room of requirement if the door was always showing up. So there's actually a feature where you can just slide this sideways and the door appears. So that obviously is more important from the other side, the entrance side. So right now you can see it. and then it just slides back into the wall. Very simple feature there, but I like the effect, and sometimes simple is what you need on things like this. Unfortunately, you can obviously tell there's still something there because there's that door frame outlined, but it still made me happy to get that to work. And to get that able to slide in there, I just used a panel piece down in there that you can see where the door handles slide into. So just like that. That way you can actually have door handles on it. Otherwise they would just catch on the wall if you tried to slide it sideways, but that works pretty well there. And before I completely lose my voice, let's take a look at one more thing here over on this side. And that's these new brazier builds. I didn't have... I have done designs before in the past that I wasn't quite happy with. I think this is the best version yet. Will it be the final version? Who knows? For sure I need to get parts in the correct colors. But here's a close-up look at one. I like to have everything be dark tan as far as that round plate, and then the dish piece on top as well. But I don't have those in those colors right now. I'll have to see if they exist and then order them. But the rest of it, the straight up and down rounded sections are just candle pieces. They're stuck onto those tiles that have a bar in the middle of them, and then they're sticking up into, well, it might be my favorite piece, but the 1x2 rounded plates. And it just makes a nice little compact place for a fire to be set. All right, that's going to do it for this update. Thank you for watching. Please keep coming back for more videos.